Hello! Thank you so much for joining me for this January shamanic clearing meditation. My name is Amy Kimmick, and please find a comfortable seat or lie down and elongate your breath. We want to establish space around you, so we're going to invite a beautiful healing chamber, a beautiful cocoon, a gorgeous resting space that feels very grounding for the nervous system. And so you may take a breath and invite your body to come down a notch or two in certain places, allowing yourself, wherever you're called in the body, to let go. And as you allow yourself to go deeper and deeper, you find that you're in something that feels kind of like a nest. And we invite your guides, those beautiful beings, your higher self, those that are linked to your purpose, the direction that you need to go to, even the one that can give you clear messages for this time to show up. And every other spirit, any other emotion, anything on your plate, that isn't that, must go. What is it, dear one, that you're trying to receive information on? Take a moment to ask the question that you desire an answer to. Really give yourself some space to create. It could be as simple as being present. Some of the themes that came up were being able to have those clear messages come through and then following them with action. And that not having to lead to pressure or criticism. Really allowing your spirit to guide you. And for the good that you bring in to render true outside of you as well. Maybe it's the good that you are. In the spirit of running energy and becoming closer to yourself and your needs, I'll invite you to take a breath and fill up the lungs. This gorgeous body, bringing the spirit in and down nourishing the back of the heart with a breath as well. Bowing to this sacred space and thanking yourself for connection and time. Imagining that there's light beams coming out of the fingertips and out of the palms, radiating in and down through the crown, your holy higher spirit self, that source consciousness, your guide, those higher octaves, opening to that channeled space that is so lovely and crafted just for you and your ancient ones and your future self and your present being. Allowing that wash to come in and down through the crown, in and down through the belly and legs, opening the palms of the feet, and opening the grounding channel, anchoring down into the level of earth that you need and is most supportive to you at this time. One of the things I know to be true about grounding down in this earthly Capricorn season is that it helps us to expand with all that wants to happen with discernment. What does that level of earth look like? Clearing may happen as you go down. We're inviting your guides to run light in, down, and through, and to wrap up any emotions, records, ancestors, or past life references that may be in these grounding channels. And I see this offering to that guide of anything that would get in the way of this grounding cord. Maybe you give it to a fire, maybe you give it to an emerald green light. Maybe it's a sense of peace and presence and dark that starts to lighten up a little bit. What is true about this grounding cord for you? Take about 5 breaths and listen. One of the biggest things that's coming up is letting go of wherever the result wasn't something that was worthy of you. So, through all timelines, time frames, dimensions, ages, space, and time, whatever is unmatched, wherever you outperform, but that abundance isn't exactly clear immediately, you're ushering in change just by being here in this moment and flushing something out. Maybe it's just reminiscent of a feeling that you've let go of, an emotional sort of memory that it's not as low as it used to be. It's not as loud as it used to be. But there's a flavor there that you recognize. Allowing yourself to offer any of that to your guide, to that fire, to that light. And as you take a breath into your body and your belly, your heart space, you'll notice that there's repair happening just from being grounded and down in that space for so long, all along the back body, any leaks, tears, cuts, rips, holes in the auric fields and your energy centers, being filled up with a gold filament in the correct alignment in space, being plugged in, your body and spirit one. Bowing ever so gently to the heart. I want for you to imagine that you're on a charging pad of light, just a block of bright, brilliant light. And you notice the temperature in the room, on your skin. And you notice the fresh scent of flowers and the joy that it brings. And you notice that you're all connected and feeling strong and peaceful at the same time. Where in the body is your greatest sense of light, your greatest sense of presence? I want for you to bring your eyes and ears to that place and allow yourself into the inner sanctum, or the center of that space. And invite that light or color that feels like you to grow. And any other cords that need untying, any emotion that may be tied to, any being that may have a link in there, whether it's your link or theirs, to a repeated pattern. We're inviting you to give that not to your guide. Noticing the light growing and brightening. feeling the warmth in your body and your presence, really allowing for your energy body to expand. Where is the greatest amount of safety and security located in your body? Is it at the navel, above the navel, or below? Take a breath and bring your eyes and ears into that space. Yes, inviting you into the innermost sanctum. Noticing that light and allowing it to come in, down, and through. And asking for your energy body to grow, an extension through the wrists and the fingertips, through the head, the eyes, the mouth. Illuminating the legs like they're glowing, and through the feet and the toes. Can you feel that solidness? Now, it wouldn't be the moon, the dark moon, and the energy of the dark moon without getting into an area of the body that we need to be closer to. Maybe we haven't quite seen or it hasn't been illuminated properly. So where in the body are we headed to? Feather dust. Is it at the navel, above the navel, or below? And the default area is always the heart space and the heart line. And at the same time, we're going to ask to clear out whatever is in the infinite body and dreaming state. Anything in the mental body as well that would make us feel less equipped. Any structures, the reasons why this landed here in the first place. Bringing your eyes and ears to that space. Are you called to the front, the left, the back, the right, up or down, to a side? Taking a breath and inviting you and your guide to focus a little bit of light and presence over to where you're called. Any of the I don't know, any of the effort even in listening, we're just going to give to a rose out in front of you. In fact, all of the emotional energy is being given to a flower out in front of you. And as that flower filters out anything that needs to come back to you, you'll notice that the body expands or illuminates. You might take a breath and breathe out with sound or a hum to activate your body and activate this healing. We want to ground any of the alertness, and then we want to connect with what you would like to create. Or connect you to yourself. Any thoughts that aren't unconditionally loving can also be given to that flower out in front of you. Anything from the physical body, physical pain, anything from the mental body and worry, so you can connect deeply into your creation space. There's an affirmation for you to claim. I am listening to my heart, and I live from this place. I am healing my mind, body, spirit, and soul with grace and ease, and I allow that healing to come from within. I am happy and grateful to remove any guesswork and to feel affirmed and abundant with grace and ease. I allow myself to let go of the thoughts and habits that don't serve me, to create, transform, and bring in something safe and secure with grace and ease. What else, dear one? I'm going to ask that these affirmations and that safety and security with a beautiful, bright team extend this to any family member, community, area of the world, or race that it would be beneficial for, bringing extra for all. And with that, this session is complete.